Have you ever wondered why so many people in the USA work harder than ever but still feel broke at the end of the month? It's not always about how much money you make, it's about the habits that silently drain your wallet and chain you to financial stress. And here's the truth. Some of these habits are so common, you might not even realize they're keeping you poor. In this video, I'll uncover the 11 money habits that quietly sabotage your wealth. If you stick with me until the end, not only will you know what's holding you back, but you'll also learn how to break free and start building lasting financial security. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss content that can change your financial future. Now, let's set the stage. Most people think poverty in America is only about low income, but the reality is deeper. Even those making six figures can feel trapped in a paycheck-to-paycheck cycle because of poor financial habits. The environment around us, easy credit cards, endless ads, instant gratification culture, encourages spending, not saving. That's why it's so easy to get stuck. The problem isn't always that people don't know better, it's that these habits feel normal, almost invisible. But once you see them clearly, you can't unsee them. So, what are these habits? Let's explore the first few that rob Americans of their wealth. Habit number 1, living beyond your means. This is the silent killer of wealth. Swiping credit cards for dinners, clothes, or even vacations you can't actually afford feels harmless in the moment. But living off borrowed money piles up debt faster than you realize. Every dollar spent on interest is a dollar stolen from your future. Habit number 2, depending on credit cards as emergency funds. Many people think having multiple credit cards equals security, but credit cards aren't savings. They're debt traps with sky-high interest rates. Without a real emergency fund, one unexpected bill can spiral into years of repayment. Habit number 3, ignoring budgeting. Budgeting sounds boring, right? But here's the catch. Without a plan, your money disappears faster than you earn it. Americans often avoid budgeting because it feels restrictive, but in reality, it's the exact opposite. A budget gives you freedom by telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Habit number 4, lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, and suddenly you upgrade your car, move into a bigger apartment, or start dining out more often. Instead of using that extra income to save or invest, lifestyle inflation eats it up. This habit keeps millions of Americans stuck at the same financial level, no matter how much they earn. These first 4 habits may seem harmless because everyone around you is doing them. But here's the truth. Normal is broke. If you want to build wealth, you can't afford to follow the crowd. Habit number 5, paying only the minimum on debt. Credit card companies love it when you pay the minimum. Why? Because it keeps you in debt for years while they profit from interest. Imagine owing $5,000 at 20% interest and paying only the minimum each month. You could be paying for decades. This habit quietly drains your future wealth, leaving you chained to bills long after the thrill of what you bought has faded. Habit number 6, impulse spending. You're at the checkout line, you see a limited time offer, and suddenly that $10 item ends up in your cart. Online shopping makes it worse. Flash sales, one-click purchases, and endless notifications designed to make you buy now, think later. Impulse spending feels small, but add it up. $20 here, $40 there, and suddenly you've lost hundreds every month. That's money that could have been saved or invested. Habit number 7, not investing early. So many Americans believe investing is something only rich people do. But waiting until someday costs you the most valuable tool in building wealth, time. Compound interest is like a snowball rolling downhill. It grows bigger the longer it rolls. Every year you delay investing, you're leaving thousands, sometimes millions, on the table. The wealthy understand this, which is why they invest consistently, even in small amounts. Habit number 8, relying on just one source of income. In today's economy, a single job isn't security, it's a risk. Millions of Americans learned this the hard way during layoffs and economic downturns. Relying only on one paycheck keeps you vulnerable. Wealthy individuals build multiple streams of income, side hustles, investments, or passive income sources that protect them when life takes a turn. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Do you see the pattern here? Each of these habits, whether it's living on credit, ignoring a budget, or waiting too long to invest, comes down to one thing: short-term comfort over long-term freedom. And that's the real climax of this story. We've been conditioned to chase comfort today: the new iPhone, the nicer car, the dinner out, because I deserve it. But those small comforts add up to long-term chains. That's why so many Americans, no matter how much they earn, feel stuck in a cycle of stress and scarcity. Here's the shocking truth: if you break even half of these habits, you can change your financial future faster than you think. Imagine having no debt, real savings, and multiple income streams working for you instead of against you. That's the turning point. When you realize money doesn't control you, you control money. The next 3 habits are the ones almost nobody talks about, but they may be the most dangerous of all. They're subtle, they're sneaky, and they affect millions of Americans without them even realizing it. Habit number 9: neglecting financial education. Many Americans spend thousands of hours in school but never learn the basics of money management. Not knowing how credit works, how to invest, or even how to create a financial plan leaves you at the mercy of banks, lenders, and advertisers. Without financial literacy, you're playing a game where the rules are stacked against you. The wealthy make it a habit to keep learning, reading books, listening to financial podcasts, or seeking mentorship. If you're not upgrading your financial knowledge, you're standing still while inflation and debt quietly move you backward. Habit number 10: failing to track expenses. This one seems simple, but it's a trap that keeps millions broke. When you don't track your expenses, you underestimate how much you really spend. That just a coffee habit or the streaming subscriptions you forgot about can add up to hundreds every month. Wealth builders treat their money like a business. They track every dollar in and every dollar out. If you don't know where your money is going, you can't control it, and what you can't control will control you. Habit number 11: ignoring retirement planning. It's easy to put retirement on the back burner. After all, it feels decades away. But here's the problem: retirement isn't just about old age, it's about freedom. The earlier you start preparing, the sooner you give yourself the option to stop working if you want to. Too many Americans wake up in their 50s or 60s with little saved, realizing they'll have to work far longer than they expected. Ignoring retirement planning is like running a marathon but never training. You'll struggle when it matters most. So here's the conclusion: the 11 money habits keeping you poor in the USA aren't about how much you earn, but about how you manage what you already have. Living beyond your means, ignoring a budget, delaying investments, and neglecting financial education are silent traps. But the good news is, habits can be changed. With small, consistent steps, tracking expenses, creating a budget, starting even tiny investments, you can shift from financial stress to financial control. Now, let's bring it all together. If you truly want to stop being broke, you have to stop living like everyone else. Remember, normal is broke. To build wealth, you must choose different habits of discipline, foresight, and intentional action. If this video opened your eyes, don't stop here. Start today by picking one bad habit to break and one good habit to build. And if you found value in this breakdown, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe for more strategies to take control of your money, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Because breaking these habits isn't just about becoming rich, it's about becoming free.